Hi, I'm Sunny and welcome to this chair practice. Just using a chair here with no arms, a folding chair. You can use a dining chair, anything that's comfortable and available to you. I'm going to start a little bit up towards the front edge of the chair. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, feel your sits bones connecting with the chair, maybe even moving some flesh out of the way, and feel your feet pressing into the floor. This will just be sort of an all-over body practice, finding our way just head to toe, moving all the muscle groups and the joints here. There will be some standing, and though I do have props nearby, I don't have any specific plans for props, but it's always nice to have them nearby. So let's start with either our gaze focused down towards the floor in front of us, or close the eyes completely. Just noticing your breath here, not changing it, not holding it, not sending it to any particular body part, but just noticing the breath and how it's moving in and out of the body in this moment. Is the breath fast, slow, deep, shallow, jagged, smooth? And if you haven't already, go ahead and allow there to be a space between the top and bottom teeth. So the lips are together, the teeth are not. Letting go of all the things that have already gone on so far today. Letting go of anything that you've been holding on to from the last several days that no longer serves you. Let's bring ourselves deeper into the practice, setting an intention for the practice today. This can be any goal, anything that you're working on for this next few moments here on the mat, or maybe for the next day or the next week. Visualizing that intention in your mind's eye, let the hands float up to heart center prayer position and bow the head slightly deeper where we seal that intention with ourselves. Namaste. Let the eyes come back open. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of the day it is that you have found yourself at this video. Let's take a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead. If the arms aren't coming comfortably all the way up, find your stopping point, honor your body, let the hands float back down. If this is comfortable, take the gaze up towards the fingertips as you inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring the chin down to the chest, hands back by the side. Two more like this. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, gazing down. Last one, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, gazing down. Just keep that motion going. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. And exhale, bring it all the way back down by your side. Let's do that two more times on that same side. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, down. One more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, release. We'll do this on the other side, reaching up and over. And exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Last one like this. Inhale, up and over. And down. Let's go back to the right hand, and we're going to reach diagonally across the body. And then pull it back like you're passing something back behind you on the right. Inhale, reach forward. And pulling it back. One more like this. Inhale, reach forward. Off to the side. And then back. Let's switch hands. Left hand reaches over towards the right side. Pulls back. You can even follow with your gaze back behind you. Reaching. And extending. One last time, reach and extend. Come back into forward facing, reach the arms forward now. Inhale, lift. And on the exhale, take the fingertips back behind you. Inhale. And exhale, reach. One more like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, reach behind you. Now this time lifting the left hand, right foot. Just lifting it as high as you're comfortable and lower. Other side. Not going as fast or slow as you feel most comfortable in this practice, and only lifting the leg up to where your stopping point is right now. This isn't an audition for the Rockettes, right? All right, and release. Let's roll the shoulders. Roll, roll, roll the shoulders. And then we'll go the other direction. All right, join me. Pull the shoulders up towards the ears and take a big breath. And on the exhale, drop. 2 more times. Inhale, pull the shoulders up high. And exhale, drop. And 1 more. And exhale, drop. Let's send the left foot out to the side. We're going to reach the right hand over. Reach and extend side to side here. All right, come back in, and we'll take it the other direction. And then come back in. We're going to take the same thing, but a little different. This time we'll send the left foot, left arm reaching over this way. You can even bring the right elbow all the way to the thigh if that feels more comfortable. With the next inhale, we're going to pull the elbow back, twist the heart towards the ceiling. And exhale, release. A couple more like that. Inhale, pull the elbow back. And exhale, release. And once more, pull the elbow back. And exhale, release. Keep that leg extended, come up to this side, and now we're gonna bend over that way in this gate pose variation. Perfect, come back up. We're gonna send that right leg out and reaching over. Left elbow comes to left knee, reach over with the right arm. With the next inhale, pull the elbow back, twist the heart towards the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. And 1 more. Inhale, pull the elbow back. Exhale, release. Let's find that middle. Extend the arms. And then gate pose variation. Beautiful, another breath here. Inhale, come back up, and we'll bring that leg in. Let's windshield wiper the knees from side to side. All right. All right, let's send the feet out in front here. Pressing into the floor, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, forward fold. Lifting halfway on the inhale. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out and up. Palms come together. Gaze towards the hands if that's comfortable. Hands rest at heart center. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, release. Reach the arms out and up. Palms come together. Hands rest at heart center. Once more, going at your own pace. Reaching the arms all the way out and up. Palms come together. Hands rest at heart center. Very nice. Let's make some nice circles with the wrist here. Lots of snap, crackles, and pops in my wrist. And now go the opposite direction. All right. Stretch and open the hands, stretch and extend the fingers. Take a fist, nod the fist down, bring the fist back up. Inhale, exhale, fist. Inhale, point the knuckles down. Inhale, point the knuckles up. Exhale, point the knuckles up. Inhale, open the hands. Close, nod. If you want to match breath with movement, that's completely up to you. One more time. Perfect. Love it. Let's bring our hands to our knees, moving through some cat-cow. So we'll arch the back on the inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, round it out, chin to chest. Inhale, rock the pelvis forward. Exhale, rounding it out. Great, matching breath with movement. Feel the spine loosening up. All right, let's add a little bit more movement in here. Inhale, arch the back. And as we exhale, lift one knee, rounding up. Inhale, plant the foot down, arch the back. And exhale, round it out, lift the other knee. Walking hat. And rounding, alternating knees with each exhale. One more each side. Very nice. Plant that foot down. Let's tick-tock from side to side. See if you can get the movements to come right from the hips. Waking them up a little bit more. Keep both sits bones grounded into the chair. And now let's turn this into a full torso twist. Nice and slow, coming forward. A torso circle, I said twist. Torso circle, round and round. Let's go one more full rotation in this direction. And then reverse directions, go the other way. One more time around. Perfect, love it. Stomp out the feet a little bit, get some circulation in the feet. And if it's in your practice, we're gonna bring the right ankle all the way to the left thigh. Now, some other alternatives are to bring that left leg towards straight, plant the foot underneath the knee. You can bring another chair or a yoga ball in front of you, a stool, and let that foot rest on the chair. While we're here, let's do a little foot inspection. Make sure that we don't have any cuts or any foreign objects in our feet, and make some ankle circles while we're here. Go the other way. I always tell young people, don't take your ankles for granted, right? All right, let's slide a finger in between each toe, stretching out the toes and the feet a little bit, pulling those toes back, just giving ourselves a little love. Maybe you want to do a foot massage instead. Maybe you want to do a little bit of both. All right, while we're here, we're going to very gently press the knee down towards the floor. Just little gentle nudges, little love nudges, right? Keep the back nice and straight. And on the exhale, hinging at the hips, coming forward, find your edge. Find that place between effort and ease. Or feeling sensation, but maybe about 30–40%. Stay with your breath. Chin can rest on the chest if you like. If you want to be really comfortable, and you can rest on your elbows. We're going to stay here for a little while. One more big cycle of breath, please. When you inhale, come back to an upright seated position. Let's take that knee and draw some circles in the air with the hip. Or circles in the air with the knee, right? Go both directions. And bring that foot down to the floor. We'll take it to the other side. And again, find what's comfortable for you, whether it's ankle all the way to the thigh or resting on a chair. Let's do that foot inspection on this side. Make sure that there's no cuts or anything that we weren't aware of, and either massage out the feet, fingers between the toes. You can even double up and do those ankle rotations here too. Lots going on. Perfect. Let's very gently nudge the knee down towards the floor. And this might be all that you want to do today. This might be all that feels good. And that's perfectly fine. You can just keep doing this. Otherwise, lengthen the back on the inhale. And hinge at the hips. Bring the belly towards the thighs on the exhale. Find your edge. Honor the body. Chin to chest. Keep breathing. We'll stay in this pose a little while longer. About 2 more full cycles of breath. And with the next inhale, come to an upright seated position. Draw the circles in the air with the knee. And don't forget to change directions. Go the other way. And bring that foot down to rest. Excellent. Let's come back to that windshield wiper once again. Side to side. All right. Plant the feet back in the center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, release back and down by your side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming back down. Once more. Inhale, reaching up. And let the hands float back down. Let's jump into blast offs. So blast offs are our getting up and down out of the chair, getting a little practice with that. Now, if getting up out of the chair isn't in your practice today, here's your option. Press the feet into the floor. We'll swing the arms up, engage the belly as if you were getting ready to stand up, and then releasing. We want to activate the body here. If you're going to come all the way to the standing with me, we take it nice and easy. Stand up and sit back down. Third option, if you want a little bit more sensation, you can, a little bit more strengthening, you can cross the arms or you can hold them out in front of you as you rise up and down. Let's squish my chair back just a little bit. Now, don't go too fast. I'm gonna do 15, but it might be that today your number is 5, or maybe it's 10, or maybe it's 12. Honor your body and stay with the number, stay within that scope that feels good and safe to you. All right? If you start to get tired or dizzy, sit down and take a break. And we're gonna stay standing for the last one. So if you've waited and taken a break, and then maybe come and join me with the standing. All right, nice and steady. Honor your number. We practice this a lot. To keep what I call the muscles of independence nice and strong. We're just doing this steady and slow. We're not rushing through it. We don't want to plop down onto the chair. So I'm doing 15 today. That's usually the max number I ever do. So do not feel bad about choosing 8 or 10 or 12. That's usually where, if I'm working with students, that's usually where we start, is with 8 and work our way up. All right, if you're going for the 15 with me, oops, we just have 2 more. And there we go. Woo. So you can see where you could get a little bit of a little cardio burst there with some of that. So we're gonna move the chair. So we're standing behind the chair. I like to keep the chair on the mat so that it's nice and stable. So keeping our hands on the back of the chair, we're gonna walk the feet back. Maybe take them as wide as the mat. Let the ears come down between the biceps. Send the tailbone back towards the wall behind us. Finding the length in the spine, energetically feeling yourself pulling from one side to the other. Chest coming towards the thighs, down dog. Two more breaths here. With the next inhale, step the left foot forward. Perfect. We're gonna let the right heel lift towards the sky. Find a lunge. So sometimes I just like to pulse here a little bit, just to be aware of the sensation. All right, let's lean into the chair. Bring that left elbow down. Right arm reaches forward. And we're gonna open out to the side. Reaching back as far as you're comfortable. Doesn't need to be super far. And exhale, come back forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Bring both hands here to the back of the chair. Straighten the back a little bit more. This might be your lunge pose today. Maybe reaching one arm up. And if you're feeling extra bouncy today, raise the other arm up. Find your standing lunge. One more breath. Perfect. Bring the hands to the back of the chair and step forward. One big step, several little steps, whatever works for you, shake it out. We'll step the left foot back. Find your standing high lunge on this leg, bending into the right knee, and maybe do that little bit of bouncing. All right, let's lean into that right elbow. Send the left arm forward. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Hands come to the back of the chair, pushing away. Find that upright. Maybe one arm reaches up. We stay here. Maybe the other arm reaches up. Find what fits in your body today, in this moment. Doesn't matter how we did the pose yesterday or last year. Bring the hands together. Step together, shake it out. Woo. Take the feet nice and wide and let's hula hoop here. Round and round. Yeah. Or channel your inner Elvis, right? And go the other way. Perfect. I'm going to stand sideways here. And you might want to do the same. Have the chair beside you. Let's hold on with the left hand and left foot towards to the inside. Shift the weight into the right foot. Now, this hand can go on your hip. This hand can go out, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Let that left knee be a little soft, a safety bend in the knee. Reach the right knee up. And exhale, open out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale forward. And exhale out. Now we're going to plant this foot. So we're going to find our tree pose, either to the floor, to the ankle, to the shin, to the thigh. Right hand can reach up towards the sky. Find your focal point. Find your drishti. And if you feel safe and steady, don't know that I got the balance today. I had it this morning, but not today. That's all right. I'm going to stay holding on with one hand. You can reach both hands up if you like. Find your tree pose variation. Another breath here, please. All right, and then release. Shake it out. If you want to lift the chair up and move it to the other side, or if you just want to turn it around, that's completely up to you. You know what we're going to do. Holding on with the right hand. Let's shift the weight into the right foot, and we'll lift the knee and out, forward and out. One more time, forward and out. Now you can bring that foot to the shin, to the thigh, to the ankle. You can reach the left arm up. You can reach the right arm up if it's in your practice. Look at that. Not unusual to have balance. Spoke too soon. On one side and not the other. 2 more breaths. Ooh. If you were watching me, you just went wiggle, wiggle too, right? And then release. Shake it out. Good job. Let's turn the chair around so that the seat is facing us. Since I've got my blanket there, I'm just going to fold it back just a little bit so that I don't slip on the seat. All right. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as generously as you like. You can come down to the elbows. You can rest the forehead on the forearms. Whatever feels most comfortable. Let that supported forward fold. We got it. We're not going to fall forward. Let's stay here with our breath. Two more breath cycles, please. All right, we'll bring our hands to the seat of the chair. I'm going to move my chair forward just a little bit, or you might want to step your feet back, coming into a tabletop position. So make sure that we're not like letting the belly drop down to the floor and the back sagging, but we're pulling everything up, keeping everything active. Shift the weight again into that left foot. Make sure we've got a little safety bend. And we're going to send the right foot back behind us, toes pointed towards the floor. Keep both hands on the chair for now. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest or towards the nose. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, bending, coming in towards the body. One more time here. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend, bringing it in. Let's go ahead and send that foot back out behind us again. This might be your spinal balance today, or maybe you send the left hand forward, finding your spinal balance this way. One more breath, please. And then let's lower the hand, lower the foot. Shake it out again, stretching out the hips, bend one knee, then the other. Perfect. Let's send the other foot back behind us. Make sure that we're not collapsing here. Pushing away from the chair, take a big breath. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Let's go ahead and send that foot back behind us. Toes towards the floor, square up the hips. If it's in your practice, send your right hand forward. One more breath. Ah, perfect. Then release, bend it out, one knee at a time. All right, let's bring the right foot a little closer towards the chair. We're going to send the left foot back so that it's parallel with the short edge. Right hand comes to the middle of the chair. And as we inhale, reaching up, rotating the heart forward. Now, knee can be bent, or you can bring it towards straight, sending the hip back. Make sure that we're not locking the knee. Trikonasana. triangle pose. 2 more breaths here, please. And then release. Step together. We're going to send the other foot back. Let that foot be parallel with the back edge. Let's start with the bent knee. Left hand comes in towards the chair. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And if it's in your practice, front leg can come towards straight without locking. Send the back hip. Triangle pose. 1 more breath. And then release. Step together. Find that forward fold again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Reverse swan dive. Reach the arms out and up. Palms come together. Hands rest at heart center. We're going to return back to our seated position. Yay. Good time to grab a drink of water if you need to. All right. I'm trying to sit back a little bit so you can see there we go, my toes on the black mat just a little bit more. I want to work on some of that toe. So we worked on balance, and this is just another little exercise that I like to explore to wake up the feet. So let's lift and spread all of the toes. Take them nice and wide, maybe even wiggle them a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle. All right, keep all the toes lifted. And if you can, just press only the big toe down to the floor. And I mean like this is challenging for some, especially when you're first starting out, but only the big toe comes down to the floor. The other ones are lifted. Another breath. Perfect. Let's lift that big toe. Keep the big toe lifted. Send the other toes down to the floor. So it's like the thumb is up. The thumb is the big toe. The other toes are down, pressing into the floor. And you might even need to bend over and give it a little help, a little encouragement with your hands. That's okay too. I work on this every day. All right, let's inhale, bring all the toes up. Now this one might be a little tricky. See if you can keep the middle toes lifted and the big toe and little toe go down to the floor. So it's like the pinky and the thumb, the pinky toe and the big toe going down, and the rest are lifted. Little challenging here. A little challenging, but something to work on here. 1 more breath. All right, good job. Stomp it out, stomp it out. These are some of my favorites. Let's take the right foot, draw a big circle on the floor. Now, big circle, little circle is all relative. What is your big circle today? And we'll go the other direction. All right, send that leg out long and straight. Pull the toes back, nice long breath. And on the exhale, let that hand slide down. Maybe we stop at the knee. Maybe we rest at the shin. Maybe we made it all the way to the ankle. Maybe we touch the toes today. You find your pose, your option that fits your body today. 2 more breaths. Inhale, come all the way back up to seated. Let's pull that knee in. All right, we're gonna make circles with the other leg. Big circles, little circles. You call the shots. And reverse direction. Send that leg out long and straight. Pull the toes back towards the body. Lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips, coming forward. Find your resting point. Knees, thighs, shins, ankles, toes. Two more breaths, please. Inhale, come all the way back up to seated. Bring that foot in. Let's go back to that windshield wiper with the knees. That's my nice go-to today. Fantastic. All right. Take a big breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, let the hands float back down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Feel yourself reconnecting with the space that you're in. Feel yourself grounding. One more just like that. We're gonna go ahead and reach the arms up in the inhale as we make our way towards a spinal twist. So on the exhale, right hand comes to left knee, left hand back behind you, looking out over the left shoulder as far as you're able today. Keeping in the twist on the next inhale, look out over the right shoulder. And now look back out over the left. Let's do that again. Staying in the twist, look out over the right. And then look out over the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, twist the other way. Look back over the right shoulder as far as the body allows. We'll stay in the twist. Inhale, looking forward, out over the left. And back out over the right. One more time, looking forward to the left. And looking back out over the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. And this time on the exhale, find your cactus arms or your goddess arms, shoulder blades coming towards each other in the spine. Lift the chin if that's comfortable. Inhale, bring the head to neutral as we reach the hands up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Palms come together. Hands rest at heart center. Very nice. Inhale, interlace the fingertips, push the palms forward. Inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, come back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, straight out in front. More time like this. Inhale, up. Exhale, straight out forward. All right, let's lift them back up again. And let's make some little circles here. Maybe like torso circles. You might feel the abdominal muscles engage a little bit more here. And now reverse. Last time around. And release. Ooh, shake it out. Let's just kind of swing the arms a little bit here. Just shake out any tension that might still be hanging out there in the arms. Perfect. Let's look all the way out over the right shoulder as far as we can. And now look all the way to the left. One more time each side. Look all the way out over to the right. And look all the way out over to the left. Bring your gaze forward, draw some circles in the air with the nose. Now they can be little circles, they can be big circles. They can be a full head and neck rotation if there is no pinching or grinding going on in the neck. There's no discomfort being experienced. We just want to keep it in a nice, safe parameters here. Go the other direction. Perfect. Come back in. Let's take the feet a little bit wider. Widen the knees. Keep the hands on the lap here. Let's dip the shoulder down to the middle. A little bit of a shoulder stretch. Coming back up in the center, we'll dip the other shoulder down. A little bit of a shoulder stretch there. 2 more breaths. And then come back up into center. Reach the arms up, come into goddess pose. And there we go. Throw a little toe lift in there too. So let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, lift the heels, or toe lift, heel lift. And exhale, lower. 2 more times like that, just because it's fun. And up. And down. Let's take a twist to the left and to the right. Back into center. Side bend to the right. Come back up, side bend to the left. Come back up, give yourself a big hug. Wrap the arms back as far back as you can. It doesn't matter which arm's on top, just make note and just massage out the shoulders here a little bit. Maybe even just rock from side to side. So maybe if you've got some music playing in the background, you can sway to the music or rock. We're just working right now on releasing the chemicals, the hormones that help us to feel loved. And come back into center, we'll lift the elbows. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, lift the elbows. And exhale, lower down. All right, pay attention. We're gonna open up the arms. Give yourself another hug. This time the other arm goes on top. Walk those hands back, rub the shoulders. This time we're gonna like washing machine agitator here. And just agitate from side to side. So I was teaching at the nursing home the other day, and I just kind of forget that most of them of the residents that I work with have lived there for quite a long time, several years, and they're thriving. It's a wonderful facility. Most of them really just have really good things to say. They're grateful that they're there. And I had said about the agitator and the washing machine, and I said, you know, they just don't. There isn't an agitator in most washing machines anymore. And then one lady just looked at me. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, there's no agitator in the middle of the washing machine anymore. They're big open barrels." And she said, "I don't understand that. How do they get everything clean?" So I just had to explain it to her a little bit, but just things that we take for granted. So let's lift the elbows and exhale, lower. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the elbows and exhale, lower. Last one, lift the elbows and lower. Perfect. Whatever arm you have on top, squeeze that in, send it out to the side. Take your thread the needle variation, so it doesn't need to be the same as me. Whatever arm was on top for you. We're gonna do both. Should have done this with the other one. All right, switch arms, thread the needle here. Reach across, hug it in tight. All right, and release. Let's do one of my more favorite breath practices. This is called golden thread breath. I never really know like the full Sanskrit names and those kind of things. This one is a lot of visualization. So I'm sharing with you how I experience this breath practice. So what it is that you're imagining, you take a big inhale and you're, putting your lips together like you're gonna whistle, and you're exhaling that way through that little opening in your lips, as if you had this golden thread coming out of your breath, out of your mouth, so that as you're breathing, you're sending this beautiful golden thread throughout the room. I always visualize that I'm filling up all the corners of the room, and I'm trying to fill the whole ceiling, the whole everywhere above me with this beautiful golden thread. It's to slow down the breath, make it a little bit more steady. We're not doing a, it's a nice, we're not whistling. It's just that very gentle. So let's do this for about, let's just say 8 breaths, all right? Let's take a big inhale. Let's do a couple of just regular grounding breaths first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more like that at your own time. You want to get this golden thread breath. Inhale through the nose. Try to make the breath as long and steady as you can. Take your next inhale whenever you need to. I have 4 more breaths to go, but you keep doing it on your own. Just return back to your normal breath pattern, whatever that is for you. Perfect. I always like to squeeze in a little brain yoga here. Oops, I'm going to scooch a little closer so you have a better view. So this brain yoga is any kind of the cross body activity that we have going on here. So let's just start with a little warm up here. Let's touch index finger to thumb, middle finger to thumb, ring finger to thumb, pinky to thumb. And we'll just go back so that you end back at the index. So just kind of do this a couple times, touching the fingertips. This is very nice. All right, now one hand we're going to start index, pinky finger to thumb, and the other hand we're going to do index finger to thumb. So you're going to pay attention. You're going to roll through so that when you end, it's the opposite. Thumb to pinky, thumb to index. So maybe roll through again. As you're feeling a little confident, maybe you go a little faster. And it's okay if you mess up. And see right there, and your brain starts trying to correct it. That's all right. We're just trying to make both sides of the brain communicate with each other. Good job. That's a good one. These are just nice things to do. I call these like stoplight yoga, right? All right, the other one, I want you to give me a number 2 and an okay. And then switch. 2 and okays on the opposite hands. 2 and okay, 2 and okay. Take your time. I do these pretty much every day. If anything, if nothing else, it's for personal entertainment. So just switching back and forth. And as you feel more confident, you can start to go faster. Perfect. Shake out the hands. Shake, shake, shake. All right, let's roll the shoulders again. Roll them up to the ears. And feel the shoulder blades coming towards each other on the spine. And then down towards the floor. One more time, nice and slow. Ears, back, and down. Perfect. Let's exercise the muscle most directly connected to the brain. So without moving your head, look all the way up towards the sky. Look up, look up, look up. Not moving the head. Without moving the head, look all the way to see if you can see your right ear. Now you can do this eyes open or eyes closed if it makes you a little dizzy having them open. And without turning the head, look all the way over to the left ear. And without turning your head, look all the way down to the floor. And now eyes open or closed, roll the eyes in a big circle. Taking it nice and slow. And then go the opposite direction. Roll your eyes round and round in the other direction. Perfect. Close the eyes, rub the hands together, create a little heat here. Warm those hands up. Now gently lay them over the eyes, over the cheeks. Couple more breaths. Then from here, let's move into a little self-care. Let's start massaging along the hairline or the top of the forehead. Massaging out maybe to the temples. Coming back into the forehead. Work your way to between the eyebrows, the top of the nose, the bridge of the nose there. Massage out the eyebrows. Take the massage under the eyes, into the eye sockets. And really massage out the sinuses here. Work your way down to about the lip and the cheeks, and then work your way down to the jaw. Massage out the jaw. And then we're gonna start to massage down the neck. So if you saw my AirPod fall out of my ear, it shut off the video, but that's all right. We will go ahead and edit that out and just shake out the arms here. Beautiful. We're gonna make our way to our final resting period, our Shavasana. So you can stay in the chair, make yourself comfortable if you like. You can lay down on the floor. You can lay on the floor, put your feet on the chair. If you're practicing home near a couch or a bed, feel free to experience Shavasana in a nice, comfy spot for yourself. So just take the time. Maybe you want to turn out some lights. Maybe you want to turn on some soft music. Maybe you want to grab an eye pillow. Your choice. I'll just give you a little bit there, a few breaths to get yourself situated and relaxed and comfortable. I'll stay here in the seats. And when you find yourself in your most comfortable final resting pose, I want to let the eyes close, let the eyes roll back away from the eyelids. Start to notice your breath. Not judging it, not sending it to any particular place, not holding it, refraining it, but just letting it find its own natural rhythm, whatever that is for you. Softening the crown of the head. Softening your forehead and your eyebrows, smoothing out the space between the eyebrows. Soften the temples and the cheeks and unhinge the jaw. Softening the back of the neck and the throat center. Bring your attention to the shoulders, allowing them to soften and release down towards the floor, down towards your elbows, softening the muscles towards your wrists, your hands, and each and every fingertip. Maybe the rhythm of your breath starts to soften the shoulder blades, the upper back, mid back, and low back. Softening all the muscles in the back. Softening the heart center and the rib cage, the abdominal and the pelvic muscles. And breathing in and all around the hip sockets. Softening the glutes, the thighs, down to the knees, down to the ankles, the feet, and each and every toe. Feel the slow, serene flow of your breath moving in and out of the body in its own natural rhythm. Trying to release yourself of thoughts and worries and to-do lists for this moment as you allow the body to melt deeper down towards the earth, deeper into your chair, deeper into the bed, wherever you are practicing today. And staying in this moment, that if any time the mind starts to wander, just bring the attention back to your breath and feel the serenity of this pose and the flow of this moment. begin bringing your attention back into the room with deeper, fuller breaths. And start to make small wiggles with your fingers and wiggles with your toes. Invite that movement into the wrists and the ankles. And maybe moving the head, turning it from side to side, whatever feels good. Start to explore bigger movements in the body, maybe stretching, twisting, folding, knees to chest, whatever calls to you in this moment as bigger awareness and movement comes into the body. If you're on the floor or on a bed, go ahead and roll to one side, taking a pause as you cradle your head in the crook of your arms. If you're seated in the chair, maybe sit up a little bit taller in the chair. And just everyone, just take a moment here to thank yourself for making time for this practice today. And as you're ready, bring yourself back up into any comfortable seated position. It can be on the floor, it can be on the edge of the sofa. You can come back to your chair, or if you're already here. We'll close our practice with a shared breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, or gaze to our palms as we bring them together, and on the exhale, release the hands to heart center. Let's take an inhale for the Om. Om. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free, and may we all live in peace. Thank you so much. I hope this practice served you well today and that you'll be able to come back to it in the future. I hope all is well and see you again soon. Bye.